What is going on, Hive Warriors? So thank you so much for the support in my last video. It's just, it's touching. I'm seeing a lot of people, come back from before, a lot of familiar names. So I'm absolutely ecstatic for the warm reception back onto YouTube. But from that video, there were a lot of chain of events in terms of people asking about, well, what do I do when I'm stuck? What do I do when I don't lose weight? Where I'm hit a plateau and there's just nothing happening. Well, I'm gonna address that in this video. I'm gonna talk about what you can do basically when this happens. Also, a lot of people telling me from the last video, it's impossible mathematically. You can't lose 30 pounds in 30 days, or you can't lose 30 pounds of body fat. I never said it was 30 pounds of body fat. There is a cascade of things that you are losing that will result on the weight on the scale. And that's important for this video. You're losing water weight. You're losing glycogen. You're losing, sometimes weight fluctuates based on the type of foods that you've eaten, the foods that are still in your system after you've eaten. There's so many other little things that determine the weight on the scale. My video was addressing your overall weight, period. Things that are part of the process of losing body fat. There's gonna be a good amount of it being body fat at the end of the day, but there's gonna be a good amount of it also being water, and a good amount of it being glycogen, and a good amount of it being fluctuation and the whoosh effect, where you might wake up one day and lose 5 pounds, 6 pounds because you lost a lot of water. So the 30 pounds in 30 days is not 30 pounds of fat. So doing the fat math is not going to solve the problem. No pun intended. Now let's talk about the other side of the spectrum. Forget fast weight loss. What happens when you don't see weight come off? This is something that happens to a lot of people, actually. This happens to really everybody. Believe it or not, the main thing that you need to change psychologically when it comes to weight loss is understanding that weight loss is not linear. And it doesn't just mean that it isn't linear in the sense that you might lose a certain amount, but then next time you'll lose a little bit more, and then next time you'll lose just a little bit more, but you're always losing. No. It's not linear as a whole. You might not lose weight one entire week because the day you decided to weigh yourself, which was your weigh-in day, you actually gained 5 pounds of water weight or 6 pounds of water weight. And what you're seeing on the scale is that you're 2 pounds over. But in reality, you probably are 1 pound less in terms of body fat, but you don't know that because you're just going off of the scale. That's the thing with plateaus. People say plateau, they really mean the scale isn't moving. But the scale not moving does not necessarily mean that you're in a plateau. Please understand that you will never lose weight as fast as when you first started losing weight. Does that make sense? So your first week will generally be one of your fastest weight loss weeks, because with the body fat that's being reduced, you're also losing a lot of water because that's part of the process of weight loss. So you're gonna lose a massive amount of water in the beginning, plus the body fat that you're losing. And all of that is going to give you this number that could skew your idea of the pacing of weight loss with the scale. One thing that I definitely recommend is do not tether yourself so much to that number, because in all honesty, it embodies so many different parts of your body that doesn't relate one for one with body fat. Pay attention to your clothing. How does it fit you? Take pictures, because what you might think is a plateau isn't actually a plateau. It is just the scale not moving for a week or two based off of water fluctuations, based off of bad timing when you're weighing yourself and your body deciding to hold on to water. I normally didn't recommend weighing yourself every day, but I do recommend weighing yourself every week. But in this instance, when you hit a plateau, weigh yourself every day, but pick a day that is your actual weigh-in day that you record. Weigh yourself every day just to see that there is that fluctuation, so that you understand that there's fluctuation, but record one day. So if you weigh yourself on Fridays and that's your weigh-in day, Weigh yourself Monday all the way to Friday, Saturday all the way to Friday. Look at all the different fluctuations and record the Friday as your official weight. This is actually one of the reasons that so many people stop losing weight and gain it. Because the lower you go, the harder it is for everybody. It's not unique to you. It's harder for everybody. But what you want to do is you want to ensure that you stay the course and trust the process, because yes, it'll be hard, but at one point you'll hit a whoosh effect where you'll wake up and it'll be like 5 pounds lost or 4 pounds lost, and that motivation and excitement will come right back for you. So what do you do when you hit a plateau? You keep going, because this happens to everyone. No one is going to be losing weight as a free fall effect. Everyone's going to be hitting what they think is a plateau, but really it's just that you've gotten in a much lower weight, and it's harder for body fat to come off, yes, but that is the process that everyone has to go through. But also you're dealing with fluctuations of water and glycogen. I highly suggest paying attention to your clothing and how they fit you, the notches on your belts, because that's going to give you a more clearer picture of your body fat loss as opposed to just the weight on the scale. And also, if you can, buy some fat calipers. They're super cheap on Amazon. You get them for like $6-7 and use that with a chart to determine your body fat fold and see how much body fat you have there and if it's reducing. Hopefully this video has helped you guys. If you haven't seen my video on how to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, not necessarily just body fat, but it is 30 pounds, go ahead and click this video right here. It should take you right there. And thank you for coming back to Fledge Fitness. We'll see you in the next video.